Previously seen on Trucking with Velox 18. Hey, welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and we got a couple hours to go to get down to our delivery appointment down in Hatfield, Pennsylvania, Americold. And once we make our delivery, then we don't have anything booked yet to get ourselves out of Pennsylvania, which is always a little bit sketchy trying to get out of Pennsylvania. So that's the plan for the day. We got a couple hours to drive, and then we got to look for a load and try and find something to book and hopefully get ourselves the heck out of Pennsylvania today. All right, we got here. We're an hour early for our appointment. All right, let's get in front of that door and we'll start looking for loads, man. All right, now there's a load here that's picking up. It says in Avondale, Pennsylvania, which is 55 miles away from me, so a little over an hour. Delivering to Shelbyville, Tennessee, and then in the notes, in the comments, it says 3 stops. So it's got 2 stops, and then it finals down kind of close to where I live. So probably Walmart's, because if the last stop's a Walmart, usually the first 2 probably are Walmart's too. Usually that's how it works. So I'm gonna call him right now. Hold on. Yeah, let's book it. Let's just. I'm done messing around. Let's just book it. It gets me home. It's worth it. Let's just do it. All right, they got me unloaded. It's 11:30 a.m. We booked a load. I can't get there until 3 p.m. They told me don't show up until between 3 and 5. So roll the music. Oh man, we are not even halfway there, and we got into some construction traffic. This is kind of the downside to running a trucker GPS. You know, Google was going to try and get me around this. I was wondering why Google had such a different route compared to the trucker GPS, and I decided, because there's so many turns and twists and interchanges between different highways and stuff, I just decided I'm just going to follow the trucker GPS, because trying to map out even just 50 miles on all these kind of roads was proving to be like, it's really hard to look that far ahead on Google Maps and then go and look to see if the state, you know, allows trucks on the road that it's telling me to go on, and then try and find an alternate route within that route. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna use the trucker GPS and go for it. Well, the trucker GPS sent me right into this really bad construction area, and this road has been terrible. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I got parts falling off my truck right now. I mean, it was a terrible road. I mean, just, it's been construction for the last, like, I don't know, 8 miles or so, 7-8 miles, and then it culminated with this here, which this light isn't like super terrible. It's kind of like a narrow point. You know, this is the hang up point, but then a train came right here to my right and blocked the road, you know, the intersection for a while, so they didn't let cars go through. And it was it's been a while that I've been here, so just kind of one of those things. You know, you don't want to get in a situation where you're taking the truck on you know, a non-truck route and getting in trouble that way with a low bridge, or with just getting a ticket being on a road you're not supposed to be on. You know, some of these roads are state routes, state highways. Some of them are county highways that I'm going on today. Actually, I think most of them are state, but some of them are like state business routes, so they go through the heart of town and stuff, and that's just the way that it has to be. So anyway, so I'm kind of trying to make like the prudent, like, you know, smart choice to let come on over. Yeah, you guys all ran up ran up along the left side. Everyone did. When the train was there, they all ran up along the left to try and get ahead of people. Woo. But anyway, so oh well, it's just kind of par for the course. I honestly don't think I can make that turn though. Look at that, that's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. This was all bad. All bad on the trucker GPS side. This is yeah, this is dumb. You guys can't see it here. I'm at the stoplight, but look at where they're dumping the asphalt right there. And then see where those cars are going next to that dump truck? That's where I'm supposed to squeeze in and fit. That ain't happening, Captain. I mean, I can make it depending on where that dump truck's at and where the cones are at and stuff, but man, I guess I should have followed Google Maps instead of trying to run the trucker GPS. You know, I'm gonna make them move those cones for me and stuff. I'm just gonna pull up there and block everything up until, because they're just like filling in a little pothole or something, and they just moved the truck out of the way. So I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I gotta go that way. I can't turn any other way. I gotta go. So anyway, I gotta look at my GPS though, so I'm gonna sign off here. All right, man. I just got over here to the shipper, and but that construction zone was tight. So I got up to the intersection. I just gave him a little toot toot on my horn, like, hey, I'm gonna be trying to weave it right where you're at. And so the girl just moved a couple cones over, and so I weaved it just where I like grazed the cone on the left side, and then I cleared just the spot that they were trying to get. I cleared on this side, and I did a little S-turn, weaved it through there, and almost looked like I knew what I was doing. They even looked at each other. They were like, when I went by their little pothole that they were trying to do, and it was like 2 inches away, and they looked at each other like, all right. So every once in a while I look like I know what I'm doing. But all right, we got to go in here and check in because it's first come first serve. So I see guys walking over there right now that beat me in here. So I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. We're picking up fresh berries, so I think they're fresh. I don't know, but we're picking up berries. Yeah, they're fresh because it's 33 degrees. Duh. So fresh berries, and I don't know. In my experience, fresh produce like this, it could be like 45 minutes, or judging by the number of trucks that are here, I would bet it'll probably be like a few hours. But hey, you never know. Never know what product I'm getting, what product they're getting, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna go check in, and we'll see how long this takes. All right, they gave me all of my crap, my seals, my temperature recorders, all this stuff, and I gotta go over to door 90 over there, check in at door 50. I'm like, that sounds like a long walk. And then I've got to go in and pulp test and take pictures of the pulp test for the broker. So yeah, this will be fun. So I actually got to flip around here. So I'm gonna have to pull out and flip around, do a U-turn, but it's all good. All right, we're gonna get loaded up with some berries. Trailers in the dock. We got to get a pulp test real quick, and then once we get the pulp test, we'll be getting loaded up. We just got 10 pallets. Easy money. 16,000 pounds. These are my pallets right here. Raspberries and blueberries. There you go, that's a good right there. So yeah, the guy who just wanted 33 to 35. There's no real reason for that. 35 isn't like there's no breaking point between 35 and 36. There's no food safety reason for that. It's simply because they want it cold. Because like Cassius King always says, these reefers, these trailers are meant to hold temperature, not cool things. But come on. So I got it down to like 35 point something. I'll send that picture off to the broker and just be like, yeah, we got, it was 35 degrees. Round it down. But the cutoff point is 41 degrees, in case you were wondering. Anything between 41 and 140, that's called the temperature danger zone. And bacteria grows in that range, and so food can only be that temperature for 4 hours before it needs to be tossed and done away with. So you ever see a buffet and the food's out there for a long time? Not good, man. Not good, my friend. You ever go to like to like a taco stand and they got the meat just kind of like sitting out in trays? Not if they're gonna be there all day, man. That stuff's got to get fresh. They gotta cook some new stuff, because that stuff will be sitting in the temperature danger zone, and then it'll hit that bacteria will start growing, and then, oh, guess what? You got food poisoning. Boom, just like that. So it's amazing the stuff that like lodges itself in your head. Like I learned that when I was like 16, 17 years old, when I was going through training at Burger King. 16 years old. I worked at Burger King for almost 5 years, so that had I had to know that for a good long time, so it stuck. That just like what else stuck was mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup, 3 rings of ketchup, onion, 4 pickles, by the way, 4 pickles on a Whopper. Yeah, that stuff's just logged in there. I bet I could go into a Burger King restaurant and they could put me on like the burger board, the one that like if it was just like Whopper Juniors, Whoppers, double cheeseburgers, like the basics, the stuff that, like, obviously the new stuff I couldn't do, but all that old stuff, I can still kick butt, dude. I still got my moves. Every once in a while, when I'm done eating, I'll crumple up my trash and I'll put it in the middle of like the little, like the wrapper, and then I'll wrap it. I need both hands for this. Hold on, I need both hands. I'll put all my trash in the middle of like the paper wrapper, and then I'll just grab both sides of the wrapper and just like I used to. Yes, I am bragging about how good I was at Burger King. What's up? All right. Let's see how long this takes. They're finally starting to load me. It's already been like a couple hours, so I don't know. Maybe not a couple hours. What time is it? It's been an hour and a half. So, been an hour and a half. We'll see how much longer it takes them to get me loaded up, and then we'll cruise over and get our paperwork and be out of here. All right, they got me loaded up. And we've got the load locks across the back. 10 pallets. Should be quick and easy. All right, we are loaded up. We got out of there. It is, let me see, 6:15. So got there at 3:05. Got out of there at 6:15. Pretty standard for a stinking produce cooler. You guys saw it's a light load. 16,000 pounds, 10 pallets, going to 3 different Walmarts. The first one is just 5 hours down the road. And this time I had all the time in the world sitting there, 3 hours plus. So I went through all the trouble of of mapping my whole route out, double checking the cross checking and double checking with the Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia road maps to know which roads have weight limitations and length limitations, and to make sure that the route that Google Maps was trying to tell me, because my trucker GPS was trying to take me on a route that was going to take me about 60 miles out longer than the maybe 50. I think it was 50 miles longer than the Google Maps. And I thought, man, I know that this thing is messed up. Like, I know it is. There's got to be. So sure enough, as I kind of went down the list and double checked Google Maps, there was a couple spots like they wanted me to go right through the heart of Baltimore, rather than doing the bypass around. And I know pretty much every city, they want you to hit the bypass. Even if you're in a car, they want you to hit the bypass. They don't want you to go straight through the heart of the city unless you're going there. So there was a couple little things like that I had to kind of alter. There was one road right here, one of these roads they wanted me to turn on to kind of get out of this this spot, but I'm not. I'm kind of just going. I'm going with the route that I kind of originally. Anyway, so I kind of made my own route. Basically, is all I'm saying. So, of course, Google Maps just changed it on me. You got to be kidding me, man! It just told me to turn right. It decided against what the route that we had agreed upon. Sometimes it'll tell you, we found a faster route, and it'll just automatically reroute you. So, oh well, you're gonna have to reroute me. Come on, we're on Baltimore Pike. So anyway, we'll get down the road, and I'll have my trucker GPS on in the background along with my my Google Maps, just to make sure I don't do anything dumb. But yeah, we'll truck it on down the road. We'll go get some fuel. We still haven't gotten fuel, so we'll go get some fuel down here. There's a Flying J just down the road, like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. So we'll cruise that direction and catch up with you guys a little bit later on. We are over here trying to find some parking behind Walmart. I've never seen a Walmart where they block all of their entrances with like low clearance like little framing so that trucks can't pull into their parking lot. Like, it's really kind of strange to me. They put them all around this parking lot to where you can't park like where the cars go, and and they just put a big old like low clearance sign, and I mean, seems like people don't park right here, even though, I mean, there's a Walmart distribution center right there, and there's nowhere to park around here, man. Nowhere to park. So I don't know what my plan is right now. It's kind of a tough one. And these guys are making it kind of tough to navigate around here, but not too bad, not too bad. But you see that framing right there to the left? So they have it all around everywhere, and it's like no no whatever. I'm gonna come in here to the Lowe's parking lot, and it has a big sign that says no semi truck parking overnight. But you know what, man? Like, I gotta get some sleep, and I gotta get my, like, I'm doing a sleeper berth split. That's how we were able to continue driving this far at night, is because we're doing a sleeper berth split. And so I got to get in my sleeper berth, man. Otherwise, I won't be able to wake up in the morning to make my delivery. So, I mean, aside from the fact that I need some sleep, like, I got hours of service reasons for needing to make this happen right now. So I'm gonna come over here and just hang out next to Prime, I guess. You see, maybe there's a way. Trying to find the best way to be out of the way. They just cut the lights off to the stinking parking lot. Otherwise, this would be a little bit easier. Yeah, we're just gonna come over here to the and get close to that exit over there, so that we can be close to the exit. And I mean, I gotta wake up at like 5 in the morning, so Lowe's won't be open. No one will be here. It'll be fine. So I just gotta get. Facing the right direction, and then I think we'll be okay. All right, it's time to hit the hay. So good night now, and see you guys in the morning on the next video, because this one's over. Suckers! Love you guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow when we make our first delivery.